I have a new story to read to you today. It's called The Best of the West. Let's go over your vocabulary words before we get started so you can give me a little twinkle when you hear them. Okay, the first word is country. So a country is an area of land and people who are ruled by one government. So, do you know which country that we live in? The United States of America. And there's countries all over our world, but the one that we live in is the United States. Okay, the next word is careful. To be careful is to pay close attention to what you're doing and what you're saying. Have you ever heard someone say, be careful? Maybe your mom or dad. I think I've probably said that before in our classroom, be careful. So when you're careful, you're paying attention to what you're doing. Your next word is travel, and that's to move from one place to another. So travel, like when you go on vacation, or you might travel to visit family. So that's just going from one place to another. Okay, our next word is purpose. So purpose is the reason that something is made or used. So think about the purpose that your pencil serves. What's the purpose of having a pencil? So you can write. What's the purpose of a basketball? So you can dribble, so you can shoot, so you can play, right? So everything has a purpose. Purpose of a book or story is for us to read and learn new information. Okay, and our last word is connect. When you connect two things, you put them together. So you can connect like counting cubes, you can connect them together. You can connect people together. When you get together with someone else, you can be close to them and learn about them. So those are all of our vocabulary words. So we're gonna go ahead and read our story, and I want you to give me a little twinkle when you hear those special words. Okay, the best of the West, here we go. The American West is a special place to visit in our country. It has exciting cities, high mountains, and amazing wildlife. Let's take a tour of 4 famous spots in the West. Do you know the word for a crack deep in the ground with a river at the bottom? It's called a canyon. The Grand Canyon is a huge canyon in Arizona. Many people visit this national park each year. Visitors can enjoy the view or hike down the canyon. Some people raft on the Colorado River and look at wildlife. One animal is the California condor, the largest flying bird in North America. If you hike the canyon, be careful of the weather. It might be cold at the top, but the temperature at the bottom can be 100 degrees. Look how cool. Would you guys want to visit this place? Wow, that looks so amazing. Okay, let's see what our next place is. Where in the West can you see bison, moose, and grizzly bears? And where can you see a natural fountain that sprays water more than 100 feet in the air? These are in Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone was the very first national park in the United States. It is an amazing place to explore. Under the ground of Yellowstone is hot liquid rock. Yellowstone is covered with spots where hot water, mud, and steam push up from underground. These areas are called hot springs. Pools of hot water bubble up from underground. Yellowstone also has hundreds of geysers, more than any other place on Earth. Geysers are like hot springs that erupt with steam and water. The Old Faithful geyser erupts about 20 times each day. It sprays water high in the air. Have you ever heard of the word safari? On a safari, you travel through the land and look at animals. Yellowstone is a great place in the United States to go on a safari. As you drive through the park, you will see bison, bears, moose, and elk up close. If you're lucky, you may even spot a wolf or a bald eagle. Look how cool. So this is the safari up here at the top, and then this is the geyser. How cool is that? Can you imagine just sitting there and all of a sudden the water just erupts from the ground? Do you think you would get wet? Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what the next place is. Now we will travel north to the city of Seattle, Washington. From different spots in the city, you can see a strange white building poking into the sky like a giant needle. This is the Seattle Space Needle. The Space Needle is 605 feet tall, which is taller than most buildings. It looks like an object from outer space. You might wonder at the purpose of this building. It was built for the 1962 World's Fair, an important event that happened in Seattle. The fair's planners wanted to build something new and different. They wanted people to say, wow, when they saw the building. The Space Needle is made out of concrete. To make the underground base, or its foundation, 467 cement trucks poured concrete for an entire day. Now, let's head to the top of the needle. A quick ride in the elevators will get you there in less than a minute. At the top, you can see the entire city of Seattle. You can also see natural sights such as Lake Washington and Mount Rainier. Finally, you can eat at the moving restaurant. It moves slowly in a circle to show people the whole view of the city. How cool is that? So if you go up to the top in an elevator, you can eat your dinner right here, and it's moving slowly all the way around to see the whole city. I feel like that would make me a little sick, moving around like that. What about you? It would be pretty cool though to be that high in the sky. Awesome. Okay, let's look at our last one. The final stop on our tour is a famous bridge in the state of California. Can you guess what it is? Here's a hint. It is bright orange. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. When it first opened, it was the longest bridge in the world, almost 1 mile. The Golden Gate Bridge is the boat entrance to San Francisco Bay from the Pacific Ocean. For cars, walkers, and bicyclists, the bridge is a way to connect the city of San Francisco with other places in California. Many people cross the bridge to get to and from work each day. The first thing you might notice about the Golden Gate Bridge is its color. The color is called International Orange. The orange color was chosen to fit in with the bay's natural beauty. Some people wanted to use different colors. For instance, the U.S. Navy wanted the bridge to be black and yellow so that it would stand out. What do you think of the orange color? Would you change the color, or do you like it? Since it was built, the Golden Gate Bridge has been closed only 3 times. People built the bridge to last a very long time. This incredible bridge turned 75 years old in 2012. Pretty cool. All right, guys, that's the end of our story, our really cool places that we learned about. Let's go back through and look at them really quick. And when I get to the one that is your favorite, I want you just to jump up. Wherever you're at right now, just jump up and down so I know that it's your favorite. Okay, so the first one we did, where's the first one? Let's see. Do you remember this one? Remember what it's called? The Grand Canyon. Is that your favorite? Okay. And then this one, Yellowstone with the Old Faithful Geyser and the safari. Is that your favorite? Then the next one was the Space Needle in Seattle with the moving restaurant at the top. And then the last one was the Golden Gate Bridge in California. Those are pretty cool to learn about, right? Would you guys love to see those one day? You might ask your parents or grandparents. They might have visited one of these places. You'll have to ask them about it. All right, guys, I enjoyed this story with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.